afternoon to each and everyone. Special to you, sir. We are the Tangkig group, and we're gonna tackle the last years of Rizal's life.
So, we're going to discuss the last year of Jose Rizal's life. Jose Rizal family reunites in Hong Kong after leaving Europe due to his novel's publication. Rizal practices medicine, befriends influential people, and plans agricultural projects. He returned to the Philippines where he faced charges and is eventually exiled to Dapitan. In Dapitan, he establishes a school and engages in scientific exploration. Rizal wins the lottery, invests in land, and continues his civic projects. He declines support for the Katipunan revolutionary plans. Later, he volunteers as a military doctor in Cuba, but he arrested and tried for rebellions. He volunteers as a military doctor in Cuba, and he is arrested and tried for rebellion, sedition, and conspiracy. Despite his denial of involvement, he is convicted and executed. The controversy surrounding his retraction from Masonic beliefs remains debated. Results that inspires nationalist sentiment and is commemorated by the American government. Controversy persists regarding his retraction and burial. Jose Rizal's life ended in a very sad way in 1996 because of the Spanish ruler in the Philippines. Rizal did not actually join the Philippine Revolution that year, but the Spanish still blame him for it. Because he used his writings criticizing the Spanish as the main reason. In December 30, 1896, when Rizal was 35 years old, the Spanish executed him by the firing squad. This was not fair to Rizal. Even though Rizal did not fight in the revolution, his execution made him a hero and symbol for Filipinos wanting independence from the Spain. His novels showing how cruel the Spanish were had already made many Filipinos want freedom. Rizal's unfair death in 1896 made even more people angry and wanted to revolt against Spanish rule. Just 2 years later, in 1898, the Philippine revolutionaries finally won the independence from the Spain. This was the freedom that Rizal had wanted, but he did not live to see it himself. Rizal's writing and unjust execution in 1896 were very important for inspiring Filipinos to fight and gain independence. His tragic end marked the beginning of the end of Spanish control in the Philippines. So that was the summary of Rizal's last year in the Philippines. Unsa ni Rizal paglaban dili gihapon to enough pero it takes time jud gihapon. So guys, what are your thoughts about Rizal's life? Rizal's last year in the Philippines. What are your thoughts about his kanang iyang kinabuhi diri sa paglaban niya sa Pilipinas?
So here's my thoughts about last year's Rizal's life. Rizal's life is a reflection to his dedication to our country, which is the Philippines, in his pursuit and knowledge and reform. He possesses a deep love for our homeland and its people, which influences action and writings. Rizal's commitment to education and knowledge was evident throughout his life.
So my thoughts about Jose Rizal's life. Jose Rizal's life went through a lot, from living in Europe, doing good things in Hong Kong, and getting arrested in Dapitan, but still helping people. He said no to a revolution and wanted a Filipino college in Japan. His action had a big impact in Mindanao. Back in Manila, he faced a trial, got sentenced to death, and was executed on December 30, 1986. His life inspired Filipinos to seek independence, but there's debate about his decisions, like leaving the Masons and marrying Josephine Bracken. Jose Rizal really cared about the Philippines. Even when things were low, he did good things in Dapitan. Though people and got in trouble for his beliefs, people still talk about his choices, and he keeps inspiring the Filipino quest for freedom.
To sum it up po is kanang last year Rizal kay he still believe in greatness of every Filipino is worth fighting for, even though na si Rizal is kanang naay mga tao na tutol sa iya ka, no, daghan controversies na nahitabo, daghan na nagibato jud sa iya, pero Rizal still gyapon gihatag gyapon ni Hambes para ilaban ang independency na deserve sa Pilipino, na still nagpabiling gyapon siyang maayuhon o malipayon na tao. Even pagkamatay niya, if katong napagkamatay niya na-involve gyapon siya sa controversy na about atong retract, na nag-retraction, nagkuan si Rizal, retract niya tong ihang gipang contribute. Pero if nag-retract si Rizal, dako man gihapon ang na-contribute niya sa Pilipinas. And that's all, guys.
Guys, I have a question. When did Jose Rizal arrive in Hong Kong?
Jose Rizal arrived in Hong Kong on November 19, 1891.
Second question. How did Jose Rizal support his family financially during his stay in Hong Kong?
I think Jose Rizal supported his family financially through his medical practice, aid by his fellow Masons, and contribution from the Filipinos. What was the significance of Jose Rizal's lottery win in Dapitan?
Jose Rizal's lottery win in Dapitan, jointly owned with Captain Carnicero and Francisco Iquilar, amounted 20,000 pesos. He used part of his winnings to invest in agricultural lands and improve the community. That's all.
Napaisa. How did Jose Rizal contribute to scientific exploration during his exile in Dapitan?
So Jose Rizal collected ethnological and natural science specimens in northern Mindanao, sending them to the Dresden Museum. He also discovered several animal species, which are named in his honor. So guys, napod kay question day guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
What controversy surrounds Jose Rizal's alleged retractions before his execution?
There are conflicting accounts and interpretations regarding whether Jose Rizal actually retracted his Masonic beliefs and attacks against the Catholic Church before his execution, with some factions claiming it occurred while others dispute its authenticity.
I think guys, that's all our discussion in Jose Rizal life in the Philippines.